The New York Jets will look to end a two-game skid when they host the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night. So will Gang Green be able to pick up their second win of the season in Week 4? We'll see. And let's break it down with New York Post Jets beat writer Brian Costello, who joins me now. Brian, are you ready for Taylor Swift coming to MetLife Stadium?
Oh, I'm so tired of Taylor Swift, Dexter. Yeah.
You know what? I am too, and I'm mad at myself because it's the first video I've mentioned it. It's always been somebody else mentioning it, whether Serby or somebody else has mentioned it. But here they go. The Swifties got me. They got me, Brian. I've mentioned it. Now we got that out the way. We can move on to the actual football. Okay.
You should put the headline of the video should be "Cause rips Swifties." You'll get a billion views.
No, can't. You're right. You know what? That would work. Got to tell the social team to do that. That'll work. All right, Brian. The Jets, they signed Trevor Siemian to the practice squad this week. We know how much Zach Wilson has struggled under center to start this season. Does the signing of Siemian push Wilson to step his game up?
I don't know, Dexter. I mean, does he really need that to push him? What I think it does is it gives Robert Saleh an alternative going forward. So if this game goes off the rails tomorrow night and Wilson really, really struggles, I think you could see Siemian next week in Denver because he's a realistic option. I'm not sure if it does anything, to motivate Zach at all, but I just think now there's another quarterback in the building that maybe could at least stop the bleeding a little bit for this team.
All right, Jets fans can only hope if the bleeding continues, somebody might be able to stop it. We shall see. Now, the Jets defense, they're going up against one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the league. How does the Gang Green D slow down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense in Week 4?
If I knew that, Dexter, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you, right?
I'd be
head coaching the NFL right now. I mean, look, he's amazing. You have to hope he has an off night. You go back, Dexter, to the Super Bowl when the 49ers played the Chiefs and Robert Saleh was the D coordinator for the 49ers. Mahomes had a rough first half. They got to him. Now, he figured it out in the second half and led the Chiefs to the Super Bowl win, comeback win. But Saleh did have success against them then. I think, the key is just not giving up the explosive plays against them, keeping everything in front of them. Can they force a turnover at some point? They haven't had a turnover now since Week 1 against Buffalo. They got to get some turnovers here, get some pressure on them, and figure out a way to slow down Travis Kelce, which no one is able to do, Dexter.
Nobody has been able to stop that man. I would mention somebody else, but I'm not going to do that.
No, we're not talking about that.
We're not going to do it. No, we're not going to do it. All right, Brian, last thing. Jets fans, they're looking for a win. They're hungry to see if their team can even their record at 2-2. What are the keys to the Jets knocking off the defending Super Bowl champions in Week 4?
Play perfect, Dexter. They cannot give the Chiefs any opportunities, additionally to what they have. Zach Wilson can't turn the ball over. They got to get some turnovers on defense where the offense gets a short field, builds a little confidence. Can they get out to a quick start for once, Dexter? This team never scores in the first quarter, but, it's a tough task, Dexter. When you really look at this, the Jets have scored 3 offensive touchdowns all season. The Chiefs have allowed 3 offensive touchdowns all season. That's the part. The underrated part is the Chiefs' defense is really good. They're the number 6 defense in the NFL. We all know what Patrick Mahomes and the offense can do. But can the Jets' offense have any success against this defense? And I think they really need some help from defense and special teams to get that going. And, if they can just start off quick, Dexter, and be in this game and maybe play with a lead for a little while, then who knows what happens in the second half.
Who knows? But, Brian, you said play perfect. That is a large ask right now, the way the Jets offense looks. But we will see what happens. Week 4, Sunday night matchup at MetLife Stadium. The Jets hosting the Chiefs. Brian Costello will be there with great coverage that he always has for the New York Post. Brian, thank you for your time and your insight. We'll talk next week.
All right, Dex. Thanks.